Hi guys, I hope you can hear me. If you are live with me, let me know if you can hear me. I have my earbuds in, so hopefully that helps with the volume and all that. So it is June 9th, 2023, and I sent out the June newsletter last night on June 8th, and you can get that at sewpreneur.com along with the free ebook. Everything I wish I would have known when I started my Keepsake sewing business. That's a free download there. And I gave some links to my book and classes and things like that. But this summer, I wanted to do something fun. And I enjoy watching sewing tutorials. So that's what I'm going to be doing all summer long. I don't have my schedule yet as far as which days I'm going to be live and which ones are pre-recorded. Um, so that I'll send that out in the newsletter soon. I don't have a date for that. But for the summer, I am going to go ahead and show you a couple things. And again, I don't know which one I'm going to do first, but I will cover all of these throughout the summer. So from June until September 1st. So all summer long. I'm going to do several different types of stuffed animal patterns, and I will give the pattern number and show you how to sew those. And then the one really, really big project will be how to take an order for a baby's clothing quilt. And I'm going to walk you through the process that I use in my business for making those types of quilts. I don't have a long arm machine. I just have a standard brother sewing machine. So all of my sewing and quilting will be done using a standard sewing machine. Now, if you have like a long arm or like a cutie frame, I think that would probably make the process a lot easier. But I'm not sponsored by anybody, and if it has to come out of my pocket, I may never own either of those. But it's on a dream list, right? And so is a nice, beautiful sewing studio. I've seen so many. I'm just like in awe of some of these sewing studios these homemakers have, and maybe someday we'll get there. But this summer, we're just going to keep it real. We're going to keep it basic and down to earth and something attainable for all of us homebody sewists, sewing artists, sewpreneurs, and hopefully you'll follow along. Now, if you are part of the newsletter and you don't think that you got it or you don't see it, please check your spam folder, because a lot of times the newsletters go there, just because that's how they land. Meanwhile, the sewing patterns I choose, I will tell you where I bought them and how much I paid for them. I will give you pictures of like the number and things like that. That way, if it's something you're interested in learning to sew also, you'll be able to follow along. Let's see here, what else? As far as the baby quilt, I will show you in its own video. Like all of these topics will be their own video. That way I don't like mix them up or anything like that, because who wants that? And then let's see, sewpreneur.com is where you get the newsletter and the free ebook. And then if you go to stephaniegrams.com, that has all the links to the courses, the book, the planner, and just basically how to reach out to me. If you wanted to order a keepsake, you could contact me on that website as well. And then I had someone in the group ask about processing orders because they would like use just like social media to advertise. And so I talk about that, and I'll talk about that now. Basically, one thing that you can do, and it's pretty cheap, it'll get you going. And I know a lot of us start on a very like small budget, like we have scissors and a sewing machine. All right. And so and if you have more than that, you're way ahead of the game. But for the most part, the keepsake sewing business owners, sewists like us, um, we really just have a basic sewing machine and one pair of good scissors. And we kind of wonder how you make a business out of that. But as far as the shopping cart and ordering process goes, I do recommend that you set up an Etsy shop. I know Etsy has good points, bad points, and everything in between, but the most frugal way to get started in this business without having like your own domain and or your own website and things like that, I just recommend that you take your orders through Etsy. And if you need help with that, let me know. And then, like I said, this video is live June 9th, 2023 on YouTube. So I will post a link so you can get some free listing credit through Etsy if you're interested, because they give me this link. And no, I'm not sponsored. I think everybody can get that link. And I don't make any money off of it. It's not an affiliate at all. It's just to help you out. But this is what I recommend. Like I said, if you are on whatever social media you're on, yes, they're free, and I say use them. Utilize whatever you can starting out. If you don't have a customer, then you need to be your first customer. All right. So take out, like, here's one of my favorite t-shirts. I still wear it, but you could take your own shirt and turn it into a keepsake, and then take pictures of before. So take the picture of the shirt or whatever you're using. We'll just stick to a shirt for easy explanations here. Take a picture before you cut it, different pictures of maybe you're cutting it and stabilizing it, and then take pictures of you sewing it, or video. Video, that's great. And then you have a picture of afterwards when you make it. You can make one and donate it to somebody and just ask them, can I videotape you opening this gift? Something along the lines of that, because there's no law that says you can't be your own first customer, and nobody says your first customer has to be a paying customer. Okay, so think outside of the lines when it comes to getting your business started. This summer is a great time. I know if you have children at home, and I've been there. I've been a homeschooling mom of 4, and I used to babysit a lot for neighbor kids. Summer is busy. It really is, especially if you're juggling a job as well. And I have been there. I know how all this works. Think about what time you have to work on one project at a time. That way you can get at least one listing in your Etsy shop up and running. And then you can build from there. You can add all kinds of listings. You don't have to group all of your memory bears in one Etsy listing. You can have a 20-inch memory bear, a 12-inch memory bear, a basic 2D, which is two-dimensional. And if this is all foreign to you, just subscribe and follow this channel and subscribe to the newsletter. Because what I'm going to do is break this down for you throughout the summer and explain to you what it is I'm doing. And hopefully you can mirror that for your own business. And again, I offer consulting. I offer paid classes. I wrote the very first book for the memory bear and keepsake sewing industry, which is for sale now. It's volume 2. So if you did buy volume 1, I recommend that you get volume 2. If you are really struggling, you work, you've got the family, and this is something you really want to do so you can make $1,000 extra income a month. That's something that I also show you how to do. Everything is doable. You just have to know your schedule and your skills. And summer, like right now, is a perfect time for you to hone in on your skills without just staying stuck. Like if you have trouble sewing together a memory bear's foot or the nose part, then that's something that you follow along and you practice with, and I'll do my best to help you. I've had a lot of hits on some of my how-to videos, and so I will redo those for you currently with better lighting, because I have more natural lighting in this room. I have a better angle arm for my camera to help with that, and then I have a free private Facebook group, and I'll put the link under this video, that you can go in and ask questions. We're there to help one another. I allow you to post what you make. I allow you to post questions. I have a free business directory. If you have a memory bear and keepsake business, I allow you to post your website for free, and then I can share that on online for you. So I really do have quite a bit of resources for you to help you get started and to grow your own memory bear and keepsake sewing business. That's the goal. And I welcome questions. So if you have a specific question, you can ask underneath this video, or just join my group and ask there, because I'm more likely going to see your question in my private group than I am here on YouTube. Let me see. And it's not too late to get the free newsletter. Now, the one I sent out last night, I can resend in a week. I'm going to try to send a newsletter out once a week to everybody. I don't want to spam you. I don't want to fill your inbox with any kind of nonsense. So I'm looking to send the newsletter out once a week all summer long. But I think to get the most current information and help is to subscribe to my YouTube channel and the newsletter. Those are the best ways for us to communicate to one another. And if you have any other questions, let me know. And I appreciate the questions that I have gotten. It's a lot of fun to have conversations back and forth. All right, guys, I will talk to you again later. Have a great weekend. Bye.